LDBC. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Combat Sports Show live. And I got none other than the Colombian queen herself, Sabina Mazo. How you doing, Sabina?
Very good, thank you. Training a
Uh,
lot, but so great.
okay. So, you're about to get into a fight with Linsey Williams. So what exactly do you know about your opponent?
She is a really strong opponent. She has a good ground game. She has a lot of amateur fights to pro. She's a good fighter. I mean, it's a good fight that's gonna happen, and I hope she does a good fight. Because every time I step in the cage, of course, I want to give my best, and it's good to have a challenge there. Like have someone that can give a good fight.
Okay. Well, it looks like you're gonna get a good fight against Miss Williams. As you know, she coming to bring it, and that's your type of fight, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. So how has training been going?
It's been great. I mean, it's strong, In King's MMA, it's always hard. It's always strong, nonstop. So I feel ready. I mean, it's been a long time now. I've been training there, and I feel ready every time. I feel I'm improving. So it's awesome. Training, it's always good.
Okay. So what are you and Coach more focused on for this particular fight? Because I know it changes from fight to fight.
We always try to focus in everything, try to improve in every aspect of the fight, like ground, more wrestling, even Muay Thai boxing. We train everything. Um, if I feel good in everything, I can apply anything in the fight. It's not just a specific thing.
Okay. And I forgot to ask you when I started the video off. How was school coming along? Sorry about that.
Good. Yeah, I just started a week ago. So it's really easy. I don't have a lot of things to do right now. So it's fine. It's fine. Totally good. The semester is not that bad.
Okay. So let me ask you, how many times do you expect to fight this year?
As long as my health is fine and I feel good, as many as I can. I still have time. I mean, this fight and I want to do also Muay Thai fights. And let's see. I mean, it really depends. It's not like, oh, I have to do two more or one more. No, just take it easy, and whenever I feel ready, I always take a fight. I don't like just taking it because I have to take it. No, I take a fight when I feel ready, and that's it.
Okay. So let me how are the weight cuts? Are you having to do like a fast weight cut for this fight, or is it pretty a normal weight cut?
It's pretty normal. I don't cut too much weight. I don't like cutting, so I prefer just going a good diet, a healthy diet, the whole time of my life. I'm always like trying to eat good. Of course, sometimes I eat more, but as soon as I really know a date for a fight, I focus on my diet a little bit more. So it's not bad. It's not that hard to cut weight.
Okay. So are you guys incorporating any kind of like weightlifting, like any kind of free weightlifting to prepare for this fight?
I do my conditioning with his name is Volk. I always do my conditioning with him. I started I think almost a year ago, and the conditioning with him it's more with your own body, a little bit movements with your body, and sometimes we lift, not too much. It's a bit more explosive and those kind of exercises. It's more like almost like CrossFit, but with your own weight.
Okay. All right. So you and I know you guys have been doing a lot of research on Lindsay. And well, I know your coach has anyway because he's like a master. Um, are you it kind of seems like she can stand and she can also wrestle. I mean, like what? I don't know. Like, do you guys are y'all expecting like her to do something that you guys are aware of yet?
She can try to do anything, but I'm putting my game on. So I train for for my game. I train to be better me as a fighter. I will go there and put my game on, you know. I know, of course, she has some plans, whatever, but you know, I just feel I put my game on, you know. I work on based on what I know, what I want to do, and I put on my game first.
Okay. I know your most dangerous weapon, boy. And Sabina, even before this interview, I was I was looking at like more of your fights. Like I was just kind of going through them. You've patented that head kick. Like that head kick is something that it wasn't just a fluke against when you fought against Thornton. That wasn't a fluke. That was something that you know how to land that kick. Like I don't know, like explain like how are you able to throw that kick up that fast and then it's accurate, you know? Like how are you able to do that?
Training, you know, hard work is always shown in the fights. It doesn't lie. So we always train, you know. It was not like a specific thing during my camp, like, oh, just high kick. No, it's something we always work. It's a flow of the fight, you know. And in trainings, we try to do a lot of things, a lot of combinations, and the way master works, and it kind of felt right to throw that kick, and it went good.
I mean, and it's almost like a secondary, involuntary response that like it's natural. Like 'cause I saw I was
Yeah,
watching what. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, 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 go ahead.
No, I was just saying that I was watching a fight where not against Thornton, but it was one of the fights. It was a fight like the fight that you had before Thornton, and you actually landed that head kick about 3 times. I mean, and I actually saw her, maybe I kind of just saw her taking like a shift to her right side, and every time that she would dip over to her right side, you would catch her with a head kick, and it was almost like it was involuntary, like you just know, like boom, like and I'm like, wow, that's really because you're 21 or you're 20, right?
20, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't see young fighters able to just see those openings like that. I mean, it's I think that's incredible.
Thank you, El. Thank you. And yeah, it's mostly training, you know. In fighting, it's not just like throwing punches, but feel the fight, feel what the other person is throwing, and based of that, you can, you know, you can hit and defend yourself. So yeah, that's mostly what I do. You know, I try to feel what my opponent is trying to do, but put in my work first.
Okay. And it seemed like everybody when they come in to fight you, when I was watching your fights, it's like they try to prepare to stop that, but it's like they never can stop it. And it's weird because um I saw the difference, from your very first fight to, when you fought your last fight. And I actually saw in your last fight you was actually setting traps. You were doing like a lot of like veteran things in there that was you caught Thornton off guard and you baited Thornton and boom, she walked right into it. So
Hmm.
how was your game evolved from that fight to like now?
Well, I always try to improve in every fight, you know. Since the beginning, like I can see every fight, every trainings, everything I try to improve. So, of course, I learned a lot of things from the last fight and things that I improved to this fight. So, yeah, I mean, the feeling of the last fight, of course, that kick landed, but sometimes you kick and the other person just like wakes up while they're falling. That's why I went against her. But yeah, I mean, I know for sure that this next fight I'll put better techniques, better combinations, and it will be a really nice fight.
Yeah, I even think I think you got an underrated jab. I think you have a really, really underrated jab that actually I saw, just watching, because I get into studying, people and their movements, and you got a really good underrated jab. I mean, and I can see it. I'm like, but everybody's worried about your kick, but man, you gotta talk to us about that jab. Like, how do you like for somebody that don't know anything about fighting? What do you do, Sabina, to execute the perfect jab?
Practice. I mean, just practice. It's been a long time. I try to improve all my boxing, not only like the jab, but Throwing the jab is not that simple as it looks like, you know. It's a lot of different things you can do to get better. But the only thing like I could suggest to people is practice, you know. Practice and of course have a good leader or someone that can guide you in the right way and it's not easy, you know, to find like someone that can teach that well. That's why I really appreciate I'm here with Master because I know that with him, my technique is growing a lot, and every fight it's gonna be better. You know, it's gonna be way better.
Okay. I mean, I actually believe it. I mean, I believe it because I mean, you can noticeably see like if I'm a hardcore, I'm really a hardcore, so I can see differences, I can even see, like even how you're moving, like you're moving a lot better, from fight to fight. It's like everything for you is starting to fall into place. I mean, are you are you getting overwhelmed now because you're synonymous now with the head kick heard around the world? Is it starting to become overwhelming the more popular that you get?
No, actually, to be honest with you, I don't care that the kick went viral or that I'm getting more famous or more followers, all of that thing, because that's part of fighting, you know. But the actual fighting and being in the gym is what really matters. And the only thing I really focused on is getting better, you know, and trying to improve myself, not proving everyone that I'm the best fighter. No, at first I have to prove myself that I'm able to do all the things I want to do, and after I know I can do it, everyone can see it. I don't even have to, you know, like to really prove to everyone that I'm the best. No, if I improve myself, you can see it in the fight.
Okay. Yeah, you can. I know I can. Now your opponent. She says she coming to bring it to you. Say she coming, and I actually think you gonna be ready. Like you're always prepared. And do people even notice like even your cardio, girl? You got some lungs. Like what specific exercises are you doing to really get? Because Sabina, you're throwing punches. Yeah, like when your opponent's trying to rest, you're throwing punches. When they're trying to throw punches, you're throwing punches. When they're trying to back up into the cage to rest, you're throwing punches. What do you do to get your cardio? I mean, is good.
Yeah, well, the conditioning I do is with Walk. He's a savage. He always kills me during training. There's no easy training with him, never. And, you know, practice with Master is also hard, you know, and in Kings MMA, it's always hard work. So my conditioning is always being tested during trainings. I always train with guys. They're way heavier than me. I have to move more. I have to be faster than them because of course they're different weight than me. They're stronger than me. So I try to use more of my conditioning than my strength. And you know I really love running. I think running is one of the best cardios that can help fighters.
Wow, dang girl. Well, you said a whole mouthful. Sabina, I can tell you about to fall. You about to doze, girl. You exhausted. I can tell. Um, I got one fan question. They saw your last interview with me. Question.
Yeah.
Okay, this fan asked me. He said, "Okay, how do you start a guillotine choco?" He wanted you to answer that question. How do you start a guillotine choco? How do you apply one? Like, could you
Okay,
explain it
like standing up or like being on the floor.
when you're standing up?
Well, when I do that, it's when I'm against the wall. I won't do that like in the middle of the ring or the octagon. I will be more in the in the cage, and first like trying to clinch and then like move your hands and try to get the guillotine. If you can submit standing up, it's fine, you know. But usually it goes to the ground and keep going, you know.
Okay. All right. Well, you answered that fan question. No more questions. I know you want to rest for your next session. Um, Sabina, as always, I really appreciate you taking time. It just, I enjoy interviewing you because it's refreshing to see somebody so young
Thank you.
that's got a dream and you're doing it, and you're also, you're inspiring, a lot of young Colombian girls. They're watching, they're probably looking up to you. So it's good that you're inspiring people on top of what you do. So I really want to thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you. I really, that's one of the biggest goals to inspire people, young girls or young boys, whatever they should, get a better goal, or maybe they don't have good situations in their lives, and I'll be like honored if I really can inspire them. So that's one of my big goals also.
Okay, girl, way to go. Okay, I'm with that. I'm with that. Hey, well, guys, this is Sabina Mazo. And last time she mispronounced my name in that intro clip, I remember that, but I still use it anyway. But Sabina, if you
Yeah.
if you could, if you could, one more time, could you say, "Hey, this is Sabina Mazo, and you're watching Coach Shelton Harrison."
Yeah, yeah, I will say right. This is Sabina Mazo, and I'm talking to Shelton Harrison.
Dang,
Good?
my girl, yes, ma'am.
Good.
All right, and everybody, your information will be up on the screen. People will be able to follow you on your Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook account. So people, please, go ahead and follow Sabina. Definitely a lot of positive responses on the first interview I did with you, and yeah, definitely people are really looking to see. Oh, when is the fight is September 11th and
September
get
22nd.
November 22nd.
September 22nd.
Okay, yes, September the 22nd, and yeah, guys, that's on a Saturday. There's no excuse. Is it a Saturday? Yes. No.
No, Friday.
Okay, there's no excuse. You guys watch Sabina in action, guys, and she fights for LFA. And guys, it's gonna be it's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a knockout, drag out fight. And anybody else you want to thank Sabina before we end the interview?
Well, thank you very much for the interview, and all my family came to May, back in Colombia. Everyone, thank you.
Well, God bless you. And that's it. We're out. I'm done.